Welcome everyone. One more week, one more day, one more Saturday, and for some of you, even one more Sunday. Today we are here for a fight between, and I'm going to say that in German. So, taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader, taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader 66, or something like that. For us English speakers, that Tactical Air Force Squadron 66. But I'll try to say the name nevertheless here and there so we can have a bit more fun. Butchering names as per usual. Of course, we are getting the boys ready on the Discord chat. We have all of us together. We are just getting ready for it all. Hopefully, most of them are already getting ready on the server. Nevertheless, of course, as things happen, sometimes we have a few of technical problems. Oh, sorry, I was so focused on the Taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader 66. My freaking gosh, I cannot speak any German at all, like at all. So, our friends of the Tactical Air Force Squadron 66 against VTAF plus Bravo. We have already seen flying around. We did cover one of their matches last week, or the other one. I do not recall exactly. But nevertheless, it was one which was covered not so long ago, and therefore should not come without any surprise who this team are, VTAF plus Bravo. Of course, the newcomers for the kind of tournament, I think no one has covered any match from them yet, I think, and please correct me if I'm wrong. It's our friends of a Taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader. Yeah, I've learned to say that. One more word for my vocabulary, in German this time. So of course, for today's match, we are going to do the dice roll. Of course, teams are getting ready yet, so that should not come without any surprise. Nevertheless, we'll be doing the dice roll so we get everyone ready and sharp until a few little problems get solved from the team side. Nevertheless, almost all of them are ready and will be joining the server in a few moments. So, without any further ado, let us go with the dice roll. And of course, let me also mention once again how this works for all of you who doesn't know how this system works. Okay, so this is very simple. First and foremost, you can see on the left a list of all the missions and all the climates, because remember guys, we are going to do the dice roll, so we do go and tell the guys which map and which weather will be played for today. Nevertheless, one thing which was requested by one of the teams was to play only on Caucasus due to not having the other maps. Therefore, we will only be rolling for the Caucasus maps, which are Sochi, Mostok, Tbilisi, Sukhumi, and that's all. Right, so we are going to be rolling from number 1 to number 6. And therefore, guys, stay tuned because we are going now live with the dice roll. So 3, 2, 1, go. Number 1, Sochi versus Mostok, late afternoon light cloud. So let me inform the teams that that's going to be the mission for today's. Sochi against Mostok, late afternoon light cloud. That's for today's match. Switching the mission and join at your own discretion. This is good. Yo, Mouse! Happy to see you here, mate. We are just getting started. The teams are getting ready, and everything should be happening in just a few moments, guys. So let me put this one out. And of course, I'm going to try and say this one once again. I have to read this out. I think I can make it sound for you. So this is the name from of German friends.
Taktisches Luftwaffengeschwader 66.
Taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader.
Taktisches Luftwaffengeschwader 66.
66. Taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader 66. More or less, more or less. Not easy at all. Yeah. Well, Shinobi, of course, sadly we don't have any kind of real D15 dice, as far as I know, at least not online. Of course, so the dice that we have for the online use is quite a fun one, because it's not a real one, it's just a 6-sided dice, which only shows the random numbers generated there. So yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. So let me get the mission ready. We did mention. Well, let me put this once again, because if not, I don't recall. Give me a sec. Tactician gets watered. Tactician gets watered. Section 66. More or less, more or less. Sochi v Modok. Sochi v Modok number 1. This is the one. Okay, I was just getting the mission ready for the teams. So that should be it for them, and they should be able to join the server. So let me get my part of the work ready. Of course, the way one of the teams, as mentioned, is having a bit of technical difficulties as we speak. Routers have been down today before the match. Shit happens. You all know that, guys. Of course, when many players are flying around, having that much fun, things happen. Oh, you know it. There are really real life D15 dices. That I didn't know. That I didn't know at all. Like really, I didn't know. So that's an interesting one. One little trivia to know. Okay, of course I do not play Dungeons and Dragons, as you can see. I don't have that much free time. But I mean, this year is updated the nerdy thing for sure. So it's nothing to be surprised of. Just a bit more nerdy things for sure. But nevertheless, let me check and see if we are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To roll. And just checking that if the team with the router problem has everything sorted out or not, and therefore we will be able to start the stream. Okay. So sorry for a bit of delay compared to other times, but you know, things happen as per usual. Oh, what a beautiful skin! I'll be sure to show you the skins from Tactician Gets Water 6 on 60, or less. Yes, sorry. Runway ready to take. Okay, just getting everything sorted out for our side. Okay, I think we can start with the presentation of the teams. So, we are here, we have on the left, we have the beautiful skins from Tactician Gets Water Section 60. More or less I learned to say that. Come on, you can't be real with me. I'm pretty sure some of you don't know your German, and feel free to correct me if you dare. And of course, on our right, we have our good friends from VTAF plus Bravo. So, of course, let me go first and foremost mention who these teams are, okay? Shall we? Oops, that should not be happening like that. The transition is not correct. Let me fix that one up. Okay, solved. So, I almost crossed the stream by accident. So, from Tactician Gets Water 6 on 60, we have, for today's match, Pijot, Red Button, Jimbo, and Godfather with his 16s, and Da Vinci and Brainiac rocking these two JF17 and these beautiful skins that we are having on camera. Of course, I'm going to present these guys first, and let me tell you who these guys are, and afterwards we'll be rolling with our friends from VTAF plus Bravo. So Taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader 66, or for us English speakers, Tactical Air Force Squad 66, is a German-speaking DCS community with members from mostly all over Germany, founded in 2019 with only 6 ISUSAT, and it has grown out right now over to 18 members with around 20 to 30 active pilots, which is quite impressive to be real. Seeing the Taktischen Geschwader 66 is actually a PvE squadron focusing on casual and military mission. SATAC 2021 and ACE 2022 is their first venture into the PvP combat world. A bunch of those pilots wanted to have a look at PvP and boldly applied for SATAC and ACE 2021 with close to no experience in PvP. Of course, this match is going to be their 4th official PvP match, and they are going to be enjoying the every part and minute of the entire fight. And they say, while we keep getting our butts kicked, we got so many contacts to other DCS PvP teams and really enjoying meeting all those great people in the tournament, while still on a low competitive level, and learning the ropes for them has been huge, and they are trying to improve further. Of course, better for German teacher. Well, I could be an English teacher though. That's something I could rock though. But sadly, no German teacher for me. That's for sure. And once our good friends from Germany do hear me butchering the team name, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a good laugh. Okay, guys, let me also present the guys of the team from VTAF plus Bravo, who are rocking this beautiful scheme for the VTAF's aircrafts, and I'll be sure to showcase you the Bravo ones in a sec. So VTAF plus Bravo, they are a mix of Turkey, Russia and USA players, and this team was formed VTAF as a community because VTAF and Bravo are 2 teams that are participating together. So VTAF was are active in the PvP community for exactly 1 year by now, and Bravo Squadron is their really close friends. They met on a screen last summer and started a journey together in which they acted as a single team in organization between TACTs and no SATAC. So Bravo Squadron members are not mercenaries in our team, they are players. So as mentioned, both all the teams, Bravo and VTAF, are just one single team, even if they are flying with only VTAF as a name for the team. Okay guys, just for you all to know. So of course these guys do have experience. They've been flying as VTAF in SATAL 2021, Bravo 2 in SATAL 2021. Yeah, they did participate separately, sorry. And Bravo plus VTAF, they flown together in TAC 21-1, TAC 21-2, and SATAC 2021. Of course, a little fun detail of these guys, because they are from USA, Russia and Turkey, you can guess that their comms are pretty messy ones, as they do talk in 3 different languages, sometimes in their comms, and that's something we did ask with them a few times before. And definitely it's a little fun one of trivia to have. Oh freaking gosh, that's something I will not even dare to try to survive, having that that chaos of comms in any team whatsoever. That should be it's even amazing to think that they are making it possible to have any kind of competitive setting with that kind of communications. So my German sounds very skilled, come on. Miha Pronin and the Moldy crew, Kingston. Oh, Kingston, my friend, happy to see you on board. So you both welcome, my friends. You are just arriving on the nick of time to enjoy the start of the fight. So of course, let me do a bit of presentation of the team skins as we wait, because I do think that these teams... Oh wait, I haven't presented the guys. Did I mention the guys that are going to fly for this? Oh, I think I haven't. Sorry, I haven't presented the guys for Bravo and VTAF. So, for the VTAF side, we have Grasshopper, or Ogi, Archer, Alpha. Those 3 on the 18s that we are rocking right now on camera. Also, Sakarich, Predator and Bobcat on the 16s. Yeah, VTAF definitely is multicultural. That's something for sure. Let me try to get the camera. Okay, there it is. So of course, this is the beautiful skin that you can see that VTAF is rocking. This, I mean, there's a little detail that I do appreciate a lot. For example, you can see that all the lines, all the geometrical pieces, all of them have a little line, a little border to separate them from the adjacent ones, and that's a little touch of design that not many times, not many teams do, and of course add a layer of quality to the skins itself. And of course, these guys for sure trust in their Ambrams, and they are only carrying Ambrams with no 17 and no 14 for sure. So of course, let me try to showcase the 18 is exactly rocking exactly the same thing. Looking forward to seeing what 66 learned from their last match and what they have done. Oh, sorry, they did have a match already, SATAC. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't do my homework for this match. Sorry guys, my bad. And of course we have right now Bravo team. You can see, I mean, oh, what is this? Pilots 07, 0 kills, 0 landings, 7 ejections. You gotta love these guys. Well, this is number 07013. So maybe this is not the one. Maybe he has more like 0 kills, 1 landing, and 3 ejections. But well, that's something we can ask them out later over the interview for sure. A little fun detail for sure. Okay, let me get this camera ready. Let me get also, you have 5 guys on Bravo VTAF. We are waiting for the 6 to line up, and they will be able to start. And of course, let me change camera to the other side, so we can do a bit more in-depth detail on the skins from these good friends from TaktLwG66. So you can see that. Yeah, new color. So it's. I mean, I think this is the joke. The translation for the joke. You know the Simpsons joke, the Simpsons gag, where it says someone, I think it was Barnes, who said nuclear, nothing, whatever, and Simpsons came and said something like in Spanish is nuclear. Nuclear is the right word. Said blah 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 nuclear. If Homer Simpson stands up and said nuclear. Jason Jeff, I think you have mentioned the name better than myself. Of course, you can. Oh, by the way, now that we have this kind of light, you can see that you can notice here that the how was this called? The metal, the reflection layer on these skins is not the default one for sure. You can see the little depth, the crevices down in the skins. With, for example, let me try to do a bit more of them. For example, this piece, okay? You can see that this black area and that white layer on the left, white on the left and black on the right, that's something that is baked into the skins themselves. And I am 100% sure that this is not the default one, by the way. I am 100% sure. So they did really put a good deal of effort. Oh, wait. Sorry. You've moved way too much, my friend. There you go. So you can see that they really put a good deal of effort to looking good and dandy for this tournament. And even these pieces, the drop tanks, are not the default ones. I do know because I did modify the ones for skins for this W, and I know that they have to download them and make them happen. So really, this team has put a lot of effort in the skins, and it shows. Really, they are looking very good for a first team coming into the PvP environment. And of course, that's for the 16s. Well, then coming with the nuclear ones. Sidewinders and the Title 16. We'll be checking the loadout afterwards a bit later. And of course, once again, 17s this time with the nuclear one once again. I really like this 17 skin though. It's very simple, but with details. And really, the metalness, you can once again showcase here that the rough map, I think this is a rough map, correct me if I'm wrong, please, is looking very good. So the world of these skins is a very well made, very well one, a well made one. Sorry, my English is. I'm learning German as we speak, so I'm having a bit of problems remembering my English, as you can see. But yeah, beautiful skins, and you can see that these guys are almost ready. And let me check with the teams as they are ready to roll. Yes, so they confirm ready. Give me a sec. Wait one. I'm going to get the camera ready to starting the fight for tonight's fight between Tactician Gets Water, Sect on 60, or Tactical. I forgot how this says in English. For freaking gosh, I learned way too much German. Tactical Air Force Squad 66. Okay, camera 1 is ready. Let me get the other camera ready. A bit lower. There you go. Okay, we are going to start with the countdown. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Round 1 is live, gents. And you can see that we have quite a different environment altogether. I mean, on the left side of the map, we are having right now a Tactician Gets Water. We have them over on the western side of the map, and the eastern side of the map we have VTAF plus Bravo. And you can really showcase here the difference. It's not so freaking that much difference in distance, but you can see here that the time of the day is really going to be an interesting thing to see for sure. I mean, you can see here that they are going to be fighting on the almost at night, and I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a few landing approaches here and there. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see for sure. And I'm very interested to see how it's going to affect the teams going on for today's fight. I mean, will they decide to go with the night vision goggles? Will they run with the helmet mount display? That's something that is going to be very interesting to know for sure. Def needs to sack his cameraman. Yeah, definitely. I mean, one thing for sure is that this is not really that well designed to be managed with the cameras, so it's a bit of pain in the butt to really manage them. But I did have to remap all the controls to all the different parts of the keyboard to be able to manage them all. It's not well thought to be used for video editing, right? Really, they are powerful enough, but it could help with a bit more polishing. I do have some custom mods for my cameras that I received a modification. I did receive a mod intended for the air shows. I did modify them for my own taste because it's not enough. Really, it's not up to par. Nevertheless, so we have already the guys up and running in the air, and this is going to be a marvelous opportunity to do a check up on who's who and what are they planning. So right, let me get the cameras ready for a sec, if you may. Oops, sorry, not that song yet. Okay. So we can start presenting our friends from Tactician Gets Water. So now we have on camera behind Godfather working the 16 to his. Sorry, this. Oh yeah, sorry, I did it the other way around. So this is the way. So now we have on camera Godfather right now being followed by Jimbo with the 16s. They are carrying the four. You can see they are carrying the 4 120s and the two Fox 2s. And as you did mention, guys, that's an interesting decision. I think they are really expecting to go really close and down. Close and very close. We'll see how it goes though. Of course, now we have on camera the Yacht rocking the other 16, who is being the first guy getting ready to arrive on the target as fast as possible. The other 16 that we are going to showcase now on camera is Red Button, who is trailing alone right now. To the left, as you can see, rocking in this case also 4-120s and 2 heaters. And by the way, guys, one thing that I do think you did not recall is that this tournament is limited to 4 Fox 3 missiles and any quantity of heaters plus Fox 1s. So that's why we are seeing these strange configurations for compared to other tournaments. So that's why you should not be that surprised though, but yeah, that's why from these kind of competitions, airplanes like the 17 that Brainiac is rocking right now on camera, plus the jammer pod, because remember, this competition ECM is allowed. That's why we are seeing configuration like this one with ECM pods, 2 drop tanks and the 4 Fox 3 missiles being carried by Brainiac, who we have on camera. So right now, rocking the other 17, we have Da Vinci. So of course, let me try to check the information of these guys. So you can see these guys are just deciding to go 3 on front, 3 on the back, Angels 22, Angels 27 are climbing. So these guys are going to get into the fight fast and high for sure, and trying to put good energy into their missiles. Remember this, they have a very limited quantity of Fox 3s, and therefore they have to be sure to put them into good use if they want to make sure that those missiles do connect and take some kills. So let me go now with the presenting the guys over VTAF plus Bravo. So now we have on camera Archer rocking the 418 with, you can see the 2 Fox 1s, 4 Fox 3s and 2 heaters. Let me try to get another camera if possible, if I get some time. F3 camera to the rescue, as per usual. But really the sunset is beautiful. So of course, this is not all. We also have right now on camera Bobcat carrying the 16 with ECM pod. Of course, with this latest update, we've seen the long version of the ECM pod for the 16, and definitely is something for me. I think that's something that really is way more powerful than the short one. We'll see how it deploys and compared to the other one. And of course, we are seeing right now on camera Grasshopper with just over Mach 1 and just 32, and that's why we don't have any sound whatsoever, because it's just going to. That was a bit underwhelming. Nevertheless, let's keep on presenting the guys. So we have on the left of the right of the formation, we have Zachary carrying the other 16. And right, let me get some camera. Oops, not this camera. This one. This is Alpha, who we have on camera with the other 18. And I'm missing Predator, if I recall correctly. But let me check. Yes, I think it's Bravo Predator, who we haven't showcased yet on camera. Also carrying the ECM pod. So, of course, this time Bravo is going for a different approach. As you can see, they have decided to go with 3 guys on front, 3 guys on the back, but really they are being very, very close, all of them compared. Sorry, they are a bit more spread out, as you can see, compared to all good friends from Tactician Gets Water. So you can see that Tactician Gets Water. I really am going to really pronounce that name. I'm getting too used to it. So you can see that Tactician Gets Water right now is working the 16. Now we have Peugeot on camera over Mach 1 and the 39 and climbing. So that's going to be is really putting energy into the airframe. So you can see that all the team is very high. I do think that they are expecting to try to send missiles downrange from a long range. We'll see how it goes though. And of course, we can see that right now, Bravo, right now, let me get the camera, are being a bit more chilled. They are just chilling over Angels 30, the tops, to 24, the bottom one. And of course, you can see on camera that they are not really putting that much fuel prior to starting the fight. Of course, these guys are 75 miles apart, so they are still pretty far away, and thus no missile will be launched right now. Remember, we don't have any Tomcats in today's fight, and even if we had, remember that with latest updates, those missiles don't have as much legs as before, and therefore we are not going to really see those 80 miles plus shots from the Tomcats. I am a bit sad about that though. I mean, who doesn't enjoy a good long range finish to the face? Come on, tell me you don't like it. I will ban you from the stream. And yeah, the ECM pod for the 16, I've tried it myself in PvE with some sites, and seems to be a good one though. Of course, I haven't tested it out for the combat side, and that's something I want to see. Oh wait, oh, they are starting to go down. So Pidgeot is starting to put more, starting to dive, trying to put more energy. As you can see, his airspeed is climbing. So I think that Pidgeot is getting ready to do a long-range shot toward the lines of the Bravo VTAF side. Because we'll see if Bravo do decide to go. Yeah, wait. As you can see now, right now is climbing. Let me put the F3 camera once again. So you can see that, yeah, it's maintaining Angel 35, Mach 1.25 from the start. That's a lot of airspeed, really. He's putting lots of energy into his airplane, and he's just getting around 40 miles out. Let me check. We are right now. So we are 35 miles out. So I'm pretty sure that we are going to see a launch from Pidgeot towards Bobcat. At least that's my guess to start the fight for today. Let me see if that's correct, because I do think that he's going to be sending a Fox 3 missile just in a few seconds. Like, really. You can see he's really when Gunso putting energy into this fight. Okay, drop tanks out. This is going to be it. I don't like it. It's like cheating with those broken phoenixes. Okay, that's going down. No Fox 3 though. No Fox 3. That's interesting for sure. I was expecting to see him launching, knowing that he was putting so much energy into the fight, into the airplane. But since he was just trying to bait the enemy team into launching Fox 3s, which he has managed to do so. You can see that Sakarit has put a Fox 3 onto him, and it's just now turning out cold. So yeah, definitely that much fuel usage has made the VTAF plus Bravo team to waste one of the precious Fox 3 missiles that we are seeing. But of course, regarding the finishes still, I am not 100% sure that they have been fixed yet, but nevertheless they are way less overpowered compared to before. So we can see right now, we have on camera Bobcat, who is just turning out cold on the from Bravo VTAF side. And really, they are just starting to go with the grinder, it seems, for Bravo VTAF side. Having a grinder on the left and on the right, and seeing that Tactician gets water, 6 on 60, more or less. They are just playing it very calmly, trying to be sure not to get killed from the start of the fight. Of course, you can see that the bullseye is in control of Bravo and VTAF so far. That's something I don't know if it's going to be very detrimental for good friends from Germany or not. Because, of course, this map, as you can see, let me try to put this a bit like this for a sec. Okay, so you can see this combat area. We have more mountains over the German side right now. Of course, we have seen the first SD-10 sent by Brainiac. Of course, we are seeing Predator right now going to defending that one. Let me try to get him on camera. So he's just being defensive right now, so that SD-10 should not connect. It still have energy though, but it's way too far away to really connect. So it's going to land only 3 miles away from the really possible target. Sadly for them though. So of course, as mentioned, both teams are taking it very slow, taking it very calm, trying to be sure that they are not put into a tight spot before getting into the fray. Of course, we are starting to see that few of them are just trying posturing. They are just making posturing shots, as in not shooting, sorry, but making the enemy team think that they are shooting missiles. And you can see that for Bravo VTAF is starting to pay off. Right now you can see Peugeot sending a 120 toward Alpha, and that's a 40 miles out shot when it started. You can see also Red Button sending a 1 more 20 downway. Alpha, who we have on the left camera, it's going to defensive maneuvering right now. So that should not connect really, should not be really having that much energy. But the other side from Archer, that one who we have on the left, this one, that one, if he doesn't manage to go down and dive fast enough, he might get killed though. No, he's too far away yet. He's way too far away to really get killed right now. So it seems that Bravo and VTAF are taking it very calmly. They're just hanging over the bullseye area, waiting for good friends from Germany, the TaktLwG66 on 60. It's making them waste the missiles. So far we've seen, if I recall correctly, 3 missiles. Yeah, 3 missiles from TaktLwG66. And if I recall correctly, only 1 missile from VTAF. So therefore right now the missile economy is being won by Bravo VTAF. And that's something I want to see how it's going to play out. Of course, remember guys, this seems that both teams are aiming for the long range. Of course, we can see that right now Da Vinci put in an SD-10 and also Brainiac toward Bobcat, who I'm going to try to get on camera. No, that's not going toward Bobcat. Yes, it is going both of them for Bobcat. So Bobcat is just trying to dive and defend those 2 SD-10s. Those missiles do have legs. You can see he's just trying to put them into the cold. It's getting not cold as much as possible. He has managed to not to defend that one. Get two missiles defended by Bobcat by getting into the mountain region. So 2 less SD-10s for the team. And right now Red Button putting one more 120 into Archer. We are going to have on the left camera, who is just turning out cold right now as we speak. So that missile will not connect. You can see right now that Archer is getting out cold, but Predator is getting into the fray, sending a 120 toward Brainiac. And then Brainiac putting 1 more SD-10 into the fight. We are traveling right now with Brainiac on camera, and that one might connect. It's just going out cold. The missile still have legs and managed to defend that one. Okay, so situation is starting to develop not only on the western side, on the southern side, we have the left side of the camera, but also on the northern side. So let me try to get them on camera, because so far still things are being quite stale, as in no one is dying right now. Should I try to make it like this for you guys? Yeah, I think this presentation might be a bit better. So you can see on the northern side right now, Jimbo, Godfather, and Peugeot are holding into the attacks from Alpha, Zachary, and Augie. That's what it's called right now. But really, the situation is being more intense over the southern side. So you can see it right now. Once again, Archer going defending an SD-10. That SD-10 might have enough legs and has been defended. Nice work over there. So missiles are also being exchanged on the north. Peugeot is trying to defend that missile. Is going to outrun the missile. Really, these guys are doing a very good job. Our German friends. Peugeot is almost getting... Peugeot, run! You have to run, mate! Run! Okay, that one has been defeated. That was a very close one to comfort. But that's not all. We have more missiles on the southern side. Predator and Brainiac. I don't think I will be able to put Brainiac on camera fast enough. But he has managed to defend. Brainiac is down. I repeat, Brainiac is down. We have the first casualty of the match, gents. First casualty. So now we have Brainiac. Yeah. Now we have 1 more casualty, and that means that we have right now a 5-on-6 in favor of VTAF right now. We are starting to put pressure into the northern side of the combat. We are going to ride with Jimbo as he tries to defend those missiles. Popping some flares, popping some chaff tube, going to defensive maneuvering, trying to be sure not to get killed by those pesky 120s coming his way. and he has managed to defend two of them. But so far so good. So it seems that southern side. Wait, oh, we have one more casualty over here for the TaktLwG66 water side. So now we have a 4-on-6 situation right now playing out. Right, let me try to get. Oh freaking gosh, this. Okay. So right now we can see that Red Button is starting to send a 120 towards Bobcat, who is also responding likewise. I'm going to offensive maneuvering. SATAC on the north is defending amidst a 120 sent by Godfather right now. So things are starting to develop as we see right now. And of course, on the northern side, we have on camera, right now we have Alpha, who is getting ready to Fox 3 onto Peugeot right now. It should be a bit better. So you can see that right now, Red Button is on being outcalled completely. Peugeot responding into the Fox 3 sent his way, and Peugeot is going to get killed. So you have one less guy from the TaktLwG66 water side. So far it seems that it's going one-sided for Bravo VTAF. Of course, these guys are very experienced team, and they know what they are doing. And of course, when things go south, the more experience you have is way easier for you to really develop and get something working from there. So we have right now a 3-on-1 situation over the south with Predator, Archer, and Bobcat pushing hard into Takt, and we can see over there. It seems that Red Button, Godfather is trying to come into the help of the southern group, but he has going to be facing SATAC, because SATAC is not going to allow him to get comfortable, as you can see. So let me try to get him on camera. So now we have Godfather on camera, who is just starting to defend right now, as he gets alerted by the 120 sent his way by SATAC, while Red Button is trying to turn out cold, and that 120, that's connecting. So one less guy from TaktLwG66 water. Yeah, definitely that means that, as you well said, Kingston, that 20 before, they could really smell him. So of course, now we have Red Button here a bit alone right now. Oh guys, wait. What a beautiful scenery. This is, you can tell me that this scenery right now is coming from a film, and I could tell you are right. It's beautiful. So of course, let me ride with Red Button on camera. We have him trying to defend as hard as possible. He has 120s coming his way, and he has managed to outrun one of them. Of course, we've missed one of the kills on the northern side. Grasshopper has taken out of commission one of the members from TaktLwG66 water, and therefore we have right now a 1 against 6 situation, and this is going to be very hard for sure for a good friend. So that's going to be it for sure. Red Button is killed. There it goes, guys. So last member from TaktLwG66 water is taken out of the sky, as we can see right now. And we are going to do a bit of check on the team of Bravo and see how many weapons they are still carrying, shall we, guys? So we have on camera right now Predator carrying 2 Fox 1s and 2 heaters. Let me try to get on camera Archer. No, sorry, this is Archer. The one we have on camera is Archer. Sorry, man. So that's Archer. Let me try to get on camera Bobcat, who is carrying 3 120s and 1 heater still. Also, SATAC, who we have now on camera, is carrying 2 heaters plus 1 Fox 3 missile. Now we're going to have Predator on camera. Predator still carrying 2 heaters plus the jammer pod. Let me try to get on camera these guys. Now on camera we have Grasshopper carrying 2 Fox 1s and 2 heaters. And the last member of the team, Alpha, carrying 2 Fox 3s, 2 Fox 1s and 2 heaters. But really, So you can see that these guys have really put a really good effort. But nevertheless, while we wait for the from VTAF plus Bravo to get back on the friendly airbase where the base they did take off, let me try and do a recap of the situation over the combat area, shall we, guys? So first and foremost, we have to go back, a bit back, more back. Okay, here, perfect. So we did mention initially it was we did saw a Peugeot really burning fuel, and you can see that he just going Mach 1.3 almost there, getting very close and is making Zachary focus with him. But of course he just using two entire fuel tanks from his side to make him launch this 120. Of course, on the southern side you can see that those precious SD10, which are way better than the 120s right now, for you to know if you didn't know, they are better missiles overall, and therefore it's something that you should take into account if you want to really make sure that you have the best missile to put into good use. To SD10s from the start of the fight, I am not 100% sure if that's the best decision, but nevertheless you can see that Tactician gets water from the start of the fight. It seems that they wanted to go with a depletion tactic against VTAF, but nevertheless we saw then as we started the fight, because they were very defensive, they did a very good job, but nevertheless they started to put two missiles left and right onto VTAF, and VTAF really were holding to those missiles. We did notice when we checked the remaining weaponry for the team that they really had a few, like 5 or 6 Fox 3 missiles. So they have 1 or 2, yeah, almost 2 airplanes worth of Fox 3 missiles to be put into the fight up when it ended. So you can see that Bravo and VTAF really did put those missiles to good use from that side, and of course they were really aiming for our good friends from Tactician Gets Water to put those missiles out of commission. You can see that BobTac here really defended those 2 SD10s marvelously, and of course Red Button trying to put the VTAF team into offensive positioning, but of course this is something that many of us who are used to the current meta of DCS regarding missile economy and how it works, we know that the 16 miles out shot is not going to be a high PK one, even if you are at 1.15 Mach, even if you are at 24 miles out, so Angels 24, even with that is a low PK missile, and therefore should be treated as such. So I would have expected here Red Button to really try to commit harder and put that one missile to put Archer into defensive position, and then try to get Brainiac some help here, because we can see that Brainiac really did a good job over there defending the missile. Let me try to first check the southern area, and then we check the northern area. Okay, guys? So we do check everything and get everything noticed. And by the way, if you use the channel point to make any message I don't know how to say in English. If I do this, let me show you to destacar mi mensaje. I don't know how it says in English. So you do this for you all. So you do this, okay? You'll see that automatically it should be showing itself in the stream. So you can use this to pop up any message that you want. And if it doesn't, then I'll do it manually, nevertheless. Okay, there you go. So you can see it does pop up, and then everyone can see it if you want to showcase your chat any better. So let us keep on showcasing this part. You can see that Archer really, this one was notched way sooner than I expected. It seems otherwise, but nevertheless, let us keep on going. Predator against Brainiac. Oh, this is a pity. You can see here, guys, when you get this close, when you are in, you can see that these guys are 8 miles apart when they do Fox 3. Of course, Predator goes out cold, and Brainiac does the same. But you can see here that Brainiac goes out cold, but doesn't use the mountain. It's a pity. I think, and this is just my thought, okay? I think that maybe, and just maybe, he went a bit lower and aiming towards the mountains and go notching a bit more, maybe he could have survived. But of course, hindsight 2020, as per usual. You can see here that Predator, he going out cold, doing a bit of S's, of zigzagging to try to deplete more energy from the S10 right now, and therefore he does manage to outrun the missile. Okay, so that's there. That's our first casualty from the side. Now we have Da Vinci, who hasn't seen Archer coming in hot from his right and takes the kill. Of course, you can see that SA is complicated for sure when these kind of fights do happen. And oh, this one was very close one for sure. So this one was very close one, and Bobcat could have been taken out of commission from that missile for sure. So that was a scary one for sure. Okay, let me try to do a bit more fast this part because the Bravo is almost getting lined up, almost close to runway. On Dixie 1, welcome. I haven't noticed your follow. I just noticed right now, so welcome on board, my friend. Always appreciated to have more guys. Welcome and getting into the fun. You can see that red button trying to recommit here gets wrecked, sadly. And let me try to do a fast checkup on the northern side. Because as we speak, guys, I'm having the Bravo VTAF right now almost approaching the runway, and I want to showcase a bit better the northern area before we get into the landing part and we get ready for the next round. So, northern area, we have here. We did mention they did start to put missiles left and right, so they really put many missiles downrange from the start of the fight. That's something I was not expecting really. I did expect TaktLwG66 to really hold them off a bit more, like more or less like Bravo did. Good defense from PJ there, very good defense. Jimbo is also defending there, almost gets killed, but nevertheless has enough space for that. And TaktLwG66 is doing a good job. Of course, right now they have two guys on cold, one guy on hot, but Jimbo is recommitting, so this is how it should be done. So they are really putting enough pressure into the team. Salty right now, PJ here gets killed because he pushes too hard alone. You can see a 7 miles out shot. That one doesn't have enough legs and gets killed. Of course, just wanted to tell you can major messages be shown on stream as such. Okay, there you go. So that's a pity because then the grinders that they have put in this area does fall apart, and Godfather doesn't manage to track into SATAC and gets killed. And right now we have Jimbo against Grasshopper because he's out cold 12 miles out, is not really that much space to really turn out hot. And you can see that the Grasshopper does have enough space and gets those two 120s into the ground and then turn out cold to really try to get back into the fight and being sure that it's all ended, well and ended for to end the fight. So let me try to get VTAF on camera because we are going to see them getting ready to land. Of course, sadly, and I really mean sadly, it seems that they are not going to do an information landing. And guys, you know me well enough. You know me that it's a requisite, it's necessary for me that you guys land information landing. So if you don't, guys, that's a nullified landing and therefore it cannot be counted as a landing. So let me put these guys on camera so we can see that right now we have, I should be doing better like this. Yeah, I think it's better. Oh, wait, not like this, not like this. Let me try to get this up to speed. Okay. So right now we have seen that SATAC is on camera, right camera right now, doing the standard approach, being sure that he doesn't back up and be sure to he gets down in there, down alone. And of course that's not all. We are missing right now Archer. This is not playing real time, sorry. Archer doing the mandatory celebratory flares, turning out cold to get ready to land. So of course, it seems that these guys are really happy that the 6 of them are coming back into the home base, and they really did a good job. You can see here that the VTAF plus Bravo do have they do have a lot of experience, because they are not as experienced as teams that we've seen that with 10 years of experience. But nevertheless, they are doing a pretty damn good job for being just a 1-year-old team. And that's something we all can say for sure and do really appreciate. But of course, once we have SATAC, who is in final approach, landed and under control, we will be declaring the victory for VTAF plus Bravo for this first round between both of them. Okay, that should not be there, sorry. Let me try to do a little detail. You can join back into the into the stuff. Of course, right now we have landed and under control SATAC, and behind him Archer and the rest of the team coming in hot, and therefore this will signify the victory on round 1 for VTAF plus Bravo. So let me try to get camera ready for the latest for the approaches as we speak, in case they decide to go and land. Okay, so round 1 for VTAF plus Bravo. And Narcodan, I thought that you knew that I talked almost native. wait, crashes on runway? No, oh freaking gosh, no crashes, no fun. Nevertheless, this is victory for VTAF plus Bravo, and then we are going to get the server ready for next round between Tactician Gets Water, Sexton 60, and Bravo and plus VTAF. So guys, wait one while we get everything ready, and see you back in a few moments. Okay, guy, thank you. Okay, I didn't know I was talking to myself. So thank you for mentioning Dover. Sorry, I don't know how much time I have been talking for myself. So, well, thank you Dover for saving the stream, mate. Okay, nevertheless, let us continue. So we were taking the loadout for the teams, okay? So it seems that it's only Bravo who is designed to carry 16s with ECM pod, both Bobcat and Predator, who we have right now on camera. Straight back. Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back, no worries. I'm back to be myself. Oh, freaking gosh. Well, things happen, that's very usual. I think I failed to showcase Grasshopper, who we are going to have on camera right now. Grasshopper, right now, on camera, being followed by Alpha with the other 18 from Bravo. Sorry, from VTAF, and I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all. So, from VTAF seems to be going for this information. It seems that they are going to be dividing themselves on 3 on 3. It does seem to me that. So of course these teams have make their own skins and such, and therefore they do know what they have designed their own skins. For example, I do really like the skins made by their German friends. I do really enjoy them, like really. I do love them for sure. But nevertheless, let us get ready, because we can start to see things happening. So it seems that the 217s are going, as mentioned, to the center area, 216s to the left, and 116. Oh wait, Jimbo is having some problems here. No, Jimbo is just holding here to wait. He's just holding his position here, it seems. Nevertheless, let me try to get him on camera in case something did happen. Nah, he's just chilling out here. Nah, just burning fuel, waiting there, making time, to ensure that everything's ready to start the fight there. So, of course, I have you saying beautiful things on chat. That's appreciated. And please, if any time you don't hear me talking, then you know that I talk like very much in the streams. So please feel free to say so anytime, as fast as possible. Because, well, I was talking for myself for 15 minutes maybe. So that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. So of course, right now we can see that both teams are still far away from the bullseye. Let me try to get a reference there, working. There, okay. So they're still 63 miles out. See a long way to go. And as mentioned, it seems that Bravo is just not... Let me try to get the camera on them for a sec. It seems that you can see that Grasshopper is going for the mountain region. It has worked for them really well though before. And it seems that the rest of the team, the 3 other team members, are going for the bullseye directly. And it seems that both Peugeot and Red Button are going into the mountain region to face the right flank from VTAF, being comprised from Grasshopper right now only. And I'm pretty sure that one of them, maybe Alpha, will go to the southern side of the combat. We'll see how it goes though. Still, we have a bit of time. And we are starting to see that the teams are starting to be cautious of long-range missiles. We can see that the Brainiac right now, what we have on camera, is just chilling. Not chilling at all, just burning fuel like a madman. Of course, the 17s do have quite a lot of fuel. And I have not driven one myself. I don't have one myself, but the guys who fly it have told me that the range, the fuel economy of this airplane is impressive, and that's why we are seeing right now the 17s burning fuel as we can see all the team from Tactician Geschwader. Is that correct? Let me check once again. Tactician Luftwaffengeschwader. I always forget the part of Luftwaffen, which is the Air Force. Oh my freaking gosh. Tactician Luftwaffengeschwader. Trailing right, doing a bit of a notch, and we are seeing then that they are starting to commit into the fight. So let me get some camera of friends from VTAF Bravo. Well, I just started. They are over Mach 1 right now, going down, as you can see. But of course, they are just using. They are not burning so much fuel. We have on camera right now SATAC, as he is the first one committing to the fight. First missile downrange. Paikan, welcome my friend. Bienvenido por aquí. Estamos aquí ya en mitad del combate ahora mismo. Estamos empezando de hecho. So we have the first ST-10 missile from Beniak towards SATAC, since it's not going to have enough legs to really arrive there. So we'll see how it goes though. So far, things are different compared to before though, because you can see that SATAC right now, who we have on camera, has been alerted right now, the SD-10. So that SD-10 doesn't have enough energy to connect. SATAC is very low, very slow. But nevertheless, that SD-10 is not going to connect, so that's not going to be a factor. So you can see that really, it seems that Tactician Luftwaffengeschwader, that's correct this time. They are just holding this position, the southern side. We are starting to see some Fox 3 missiles on Tactician Luftwaffengeschwader side. So really seems for me that Bravo are going to go with exactly the same tactic, holding those limited number of Fox 3 missiles up until when they have to really put them into use. At least that's how I think it's going to be played out for the side. Last round it did work for them, and thus I am curious to see they are going to decide to go with exactly the same tactic. Just hold on, wait until Tactician Luftwaffengeschwader deplete themselves from missiles, because so far we've seen that they've shot 3 missiles, and the guys over Bravo have used none at all, and therefore that's something different. We have seen that they are Bravo and VTAF are taking things very slow, very calm. So really they are just chilling over here. Yes, and we should be just chilling here, enjoying the beautiful scenery that we have today with these late afternoon lights. Was first Fox 3 from the fight from Archer toward Brainiac, and that's an exchange of missiles. Let me check the distance. That's a 12 miles out Fox 3's exchange. Never of them should be connecting though. I think both are going to be defended correctly, so nothing to be really surprised here. That SD-10 might have enough legs. Nah, not at all. It's not going to connect. It's going to be depleted way too soon. We have enough legs. Nevertheless, still Grasshopper is starting to send missiles on range, as we can see. So it seems that Bravo is starting to put missiles on range. They seem that they don't want to really save them up until later. You can see that Predator and Jimbo are going to exchange some missiles. Let me try to get Bravo on camera. So we have Predator on camera, not Bravo. Predator on camera. Let me try. If I do this, it's going to be a bit better. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, so this should be more or less work. So you can see right now, Bravo is turning out cold, defending missiles. Southern area really. Red button is being pushed. Wait, we are missing one guy. Wait, we are missing one guy from. There is a casualty from the German side. I did not notice. Freaking gosh, Mocha, you are going to use that clip up until the end of the days, aren't you, mate? Freaking gosh. So you can see that Da Vinci right now is going to get closer and try to send missiles on range, but really we have missed one casualty from the German side. Let me try to get them. You can see that right now they are getting really pushed into a corner on the southern side. We are riding now with Alpha on the right camera, as he's pushing into that tactician water side. On the northern area, we can see that missiles are being exchanged. Of course, right now, the German team is trying to put missiles downrange, trying to put enough pressure into the VTAF side so they can overrun this area. Of course, Sakari is turning out north to help them out. As in the southern area, you can see that right now, things are under control for VTAF. I would expect VTAF to really commit all of their guys to north, and only make one, maybe Grasshopper or Alpha hang out with these two guys. So really, they control the northern area as fast as possible, because of course, this fight can be dragged out as much as they want, but I don't think that's something that neither of them want to do. And one little detail, by the way, let me show you on camera here. Both Peugeot and Takt are so freaking out that they might get off the bubble. So they are only 30 miles out of the bubble, and if they get outside, they will get themselves dead, by the way. So that's something. It's important that they do not fail to get inside the bubble. So we are seeing right now that Peugeot is sending a missile towards Alpha, 12 miles out. Peugeot defending right now, and we have him on camera. Just defending hard, as we see, and we have on the TaktLwG camera, we can see that they are changing missiles left and right. So far, the situation on the northern side, we have four members from Bravo VTAF against 3 members from a 4-on-4. Sorry, we have a 4-on-4 situation with the northern area and a 2-against-2 situation in the southern area. So that's what we have right now. So let me try to get this, maybe, because they are so freaking away from each other that it's a bit hard to really get them all on camera at once. I may be able to do if I do like this, maybe. Yeah, more or less. So of course we have right now Bravo there. Okay, this is failing me. Okay. Let us ride with Brainiac on camera. Brainiac is here. He's being pursued by both Sakaric and Archer. It seems that both members from the German team are definitely coming back into the fight. Alpha, with a 120 into the German side, trying to take them out of the fight. Let us ride with Red Button as he defends the missile. He just turning out cold, trying to defend that missile. He's coming his way. So far, so good. It seems that we have 2 guys on south, 4 guys on the north, so we don't have any casualty from the German side as I thought initially. Sorry guys, my bad. So we have a situation over the north. It seems that right now we are having Jimbo or the northern area, putting him on camera right now, defending at 120 sent by Predator, but Predator is also defending one of the missiles. We can see that he's just going out cold as fast as possible. Bobcat is really getting closer and closer, but it seems that he doesn't notice that he's so freaking close to Jimbo. I think he doesn't know, and I'm pretty sure he's asking to get himself killed. Wait, we have miss. Wait. I'm missing something. I know. Here. Wait, this is a 3-area combat. So now we can see right now on the camera, Sakari taking down both Da Vinci. Oh no, Da Vinci had managed to defend. Wait, what freak is going on here? Too much thing going on. Okay. Wait one, sorry guys, I have to do it like this way. So, southern area. Peugeot and Red Button still facing Alpha and Grasshopper. Center area. Da Vinci getting killed by Sakaric and Archer. And that's going to connect. That's going to connect. Okay. Northern area. Jimbo is alone facing both Bravo, Predator, and Bobcat and Predator. So things are really hard right now for me. Okay. And yes, center area is done as we mentioned. So let me try to get this camera on southern area. And let me try to get this camera on northern area. Maybe yes. So I'm going to get this camera on Jimbo so we can fly with him and see how it goes over there. Okay. We have the other TaktLwG camera on the southern area. So then we can see both parts of the fight, okay? So as mentioned, the northern area, we see right now that Jimbo is alone against both Bobcat and Predator, who is just trying to hold out there. making the enemies waste enough fuel, so he can just outrun. You can see that he's just with only 2 missiles out, so he's really almost out of the fight. Right now, southern area, it seems that VTAF and Bravo, the 2 guys they had on the center, they're just coming out to the south to help their teammates. So it really seems to me, and I'm going to show you here on camera, you can see that Jimbo is right now just running, trying to get both Predator and Bobcat out of the fight, so he gets enough airspace to their friendlies to try to get them back into the fight. But we'll see how it goes though, because it's not going to be easy for them. It's not going to be easy for Jimbo to really burn that many fuel and make the rest of the team do a 2-on-4 situation with the south. Of course, we can see that Jimbo right now is trying his hardest. We have the left camera right now. He's trying his hardest to retain both Bobcat and Predator the northern area, so he gives his teammates enough space. But it's really hard. You can see he's just no more burner whatsoever, because he's throwing away so much fuel trying to get himself away from the enemy team, that it's going to be really hard for him to really keep on fighting for a little more time. But we'll see how it goes though. Fox 3 on Jimbo right now from Predator. You will have to believe me though. Let me try to get the missile on camera. I may be able to. Yes. So missile coming his way. Still seeing that this doesn't have enough legs. He's going to be defended. Godfather, thank you my friend with the subscription from Prime. Welcome on board. Wait, one. I lost my trail. So of course Jimbo right now we have on camera is just Fox 3 on to, oh wait. He's just doing Fox 3, let me show you. So he just putting missiles on range to the other side of the fight, trying to put a bit of pressure into the enemy lines. You can see that right now Peugeot and Baton are really holding out there in a very precarious situation, as we can see right now. So right now we have still on camera Jimbo, who might get killed right now. That missile is going to connect. Okay, Jimbo is down, guys. Jimbo is down. He has really put a very good fight as up till this point, trying to hold out into the enemy position. So let me try to get some camera the other members. So now we are riding with Peugeot. He has on his right, he has Grasshopper. He's trying to defend missiles. He sent his way from everywhere. Nothing to be said any otherwise. And right now he's going to get killed. That's a kill. So he has gotten killed himself. And right now Red Button against the wall. Let me try to get right with him if I can. And Red Button is trying to run away from that Fox 1 missile. Fox 3 from Red Button, but nevertheless, that's going to be all for this fight. Of course, guys. Wait. That's going to connect. Yeah, that has connected. So a kill from the grave. Guys, we have a kill from the grave from Red Button. So Red Button has managed to take down one of the members from Bravo VTAF just at the end of the fight. Wow, it was a fight. Of course, you can see that it's not easy to face a team like Bravo VTAF who have been training long and hard, and being a newcomer to the tournament world is not easy at all, for sure. Okay, so that's going to be it. Let us try and do a recap first on what the weaponry remaining for all the team members from Bravo. Let me try to get Sakarik on camera. So Sakarik, who we have on camera, is riding with the 2 Fox 2s. That's all for his side. Grasshopper with the 18, who is carrying only 2 heaters. So the fight on the south has been really intense, as you can see right now. Alpha right now, who we are going to see on camera, carrying 2 Fox 1s and 2 heaters. That's all. So he's been running very low weaponry. From the northern area, we are going to see Bobcat. I think he has launched 120 though. Yeah, Bobcat has launched 120, so he's just rocking 2 hitters and 120. That's what he had remaining. And Predator, we are going to get on camera. He's rocking 2 hitters, so that's all. So guys, this has been a very intense and long fight. Really, one thing that has really surprised me, and in a very good way, is that even if our German friends from Godfather, now that you are on stream, I'm going to butcher the team name once again. TaktLwG66, 60 on 60, more or less. Please feel free to correct me anytime. So we've seen them really putting a very good fight though. I mean, I was very surprised to see how good of a fight they put up to this point. And it's not easy when you are coming into this kind of tournament without any kind of experience to really get the feel of this, because it's nothing at all compared. It's totally different. All you guys who do fly PvP in a competitive environment, you do know that flying here in a competitive setting is totally different compared to PvE and mil-team events. It's totally different. I mean that in a good sense, of course. It's not often that you have these kind of situations where firing a Fox 3 missile 5 miles out, or is counted like it might arrive, and 10 miles out is going to, well, it's going to be wrecked and it's not going to connect. It's quite different. And the guys I've spoken to from my community, D3W, and told them these kind of things, they were like, what? You are bullshitting me. And then you show it to them that when you are fighting these low Angel 6, Angel 15 exchanging missiles, they do not arrive on target, and they're like, wait, what? They are very surprised. Nevertheless, as we did mention, we saw Bravo VTAF. And by the way, guys, we are going to have an interview unless something changes. Okay, we are going to see, let me check. Archer, in a sec, sorry. Okay, so, sorry, I'm back with you. I was checking one thing on Discord. So we did notice before that Bravo VTAF really decided to, okay, let's wait and make the German team to waste their missiles, and then we'll start the fight. You can see that the Germans, they put too many missiles compared to Bravo VTAF up into the fight. They really get, I mean, I'm very surprised to see that they are defending very well. I mean, when I was starting with my PvP live in tournaments, I was getting wrecked left and right with missiles way longer range than them. So, wow, impressive. And really, we saw that Jimbo really did hold out for a long time on the northern area. And both Red Button and Peugeot in the southern area, they really did a great job holding out. I mean, we'll see afterward, but you will see, guys, that these two guys hold out with against themselves. They two alone against 4 guys. That's impressive. And you can see here where the two guys on the north, 2 guys on the center, 2 guys on the south combat schema that we've seen before was forming out. But of course, these 2 groups were close enough so they could be providing help between themselves. But nevertheless, you can see here that Predator and Bobcat seems to be working together. Oh freaking god! Almost, that one almost. Of course, a bit too far away, not too much, but a bit too far away to arrive. So you can see that missiles are being exchanged. VTAF and Bravo do know how to notch, for sure. And they do have better experience with that. Therefore, that's why they can feel more comfortable getting to a combat way closer than German team does. But nevertheless, I'm very surprised. I mean, I'm going to ask them after. And remember, guys, once we do the interview, you are free to ask any question that you want. Okay, so that's the pronoun. And you try to TaktLwG66. La vi compai. TaktLwG66. More or less. More or less. Oh freaking gosh, complicated. As you can see here, this is the part where we saw that both Red Button and Pidgeot were almost out of the bubble. I mean, they were 50 miles out, still have long way to go. But nevertheless, we're a bit out, too far away. And you can see that these two guys are have been practicing. You can see, this is the practice, okay? Grasshopper, you can see that he launches and then goes directly to the notch. And Pidgeot takes a bit more time to get into the notch, and therefore, that missile is closer to connect, and that missile sent by Pidgeot towards Grasshopper that doesn't arrive at all. So, of course, you can see the difference on defensive maneuvering. 20 miles out, 25 miles out. Actually, right here, Pidgeot has the advantage from range. But of course, Grasshopper makes the missile travel farther, more range. And Pidgeot that makes the missile travel less distance, and therefore he might to notch it out, but if not, he will have been killed there. So that's important. Those little details are what makes things work in this kind of environments. But of course, this is the first casualty of the fight. It was this one, where we have right now Brainiac, who did here, he was put into a defensive position. He were too close to comfort to really turn into hot position. Of course, one thing is that when you are 5 miles out from an enemy, you cannot turn out hot, never. This was a good call, waiting for Da Vinci to help him out. That was really the call. But of course, I would have loved to see Da Vinci doing a 4-3 with a low PK shot, being 12-15 miles out, just to make Zachary get into a defensive positioning, and therefore Brainiac would have gotten enough space to turn around and get back into fight. Fuerza Aérea Táctica 66, es correcto. That's correct. That is correct. Of course, that's the name of the team from the German side that is playing today. And that's why all stream I've been trying to say the correctly pronounced name. It is TaktLwG66. Something like that. You can see after that, of course, because Da Vinci, you can see that Brainiac does get killed here. Da Vinci that managed to defend a 4-3 missile from 4 miles out. So very good defense there, mate. JF-17 is a very good airplane to go defensive maneuvering though. It really can notch, like really can notch. But nevertheless, he gets killed. And let me try to go first to the northern area to see the other casualty over here, then we move to the south because I think that's the most interesting one. Okay, so you can see here, these are the kind of low PK missiles I was talking about, okay? So 50 miles out, Mach 1.1, Mach 1.12 or less, 10 miles out, exchange of missiles. And you can see that they do not reach, okay? They do not reach, of course. Jimbo, if he was a bit more slower, he would have get wrecked, like really get wrecked here. And Predator had a bit more leeway because that missile was sent way too soon. I mean, 30 miles out is too far away, even if you are in just 20. You can see here, that 120 is burning too much energy getting into the lower area while he's getting defensive. You can see that Predator here does launch 11 miles out. It's just a 3 miles difference. 3 miles is a very long range for this kind of altitude though. You can see that's why this missile gets at 0.5 miles and and this one, the closest it gets is 2 miles. So that's the high difference. That's the big difference. Nevertheless, Bobcat here, 5 miles out shot, gets defended, and right now you can see that Godfather here doesn't see the 120 coming and gets killed there. And now they have a free fight with Jimbo. But of course, that's what we saw, that Jimbo was burning fuel heavily, trying to hold out. So the situation in the southern area was easier for the teammates. And this is the way to go though. Take your time. You are not going to do anything at all. Of course, you can see here that he did try to help his friendlies, but of course that 120 is not going to connect. And therefore, now we have the situation in the south. This is the most interesting one because these two guys, Pidgeot and Red Button, we did a great job over here. Like really, I mean, you'll see. Let me try to get a hold of time. So of course they did start against Alpha and Grasshopper, changing missiles, very well defended so far. A 2-on-2 situation that we did mention before. Well defended, perfect. Extend the missile to 11 miles out. Okay, perfect. Medium PK ratio, not high PK, but nevertheless, that might have enough legs to connect. Well defended that one. You can see that this one gets too close to for comfort, like way too close. And that's why you always have to be very fast when you go into defensive maneuvering. Those missiles do reach if you keep yourself a low airspeed. I mean, you can see, of course, when personally here, you can see that red button did pull high to try to drain more energy into the missile, making it go higher. But of course, it's complicated. It's complicated. Sometimes some guys do prefer to go down into the ground and try to put the missile into the ground. That's something I do prefer personally. Oh wait, I've been so soaked onto the situation here, checking everything, that I have not seen the VTAF guys landing. Sorry guys, I've missed the landings. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Nevertheless, we've seen that Alpha is on the ground and it's going to be declaring the victory for VTAF Bravo here. And nevertheless, even if we miss the landing part, do not fret. I'm going to finish checking the tag view and then we'll move to the interview if both of them agree, okay? Because I think this is a very good, well, this deserves a good showcase of the work that both Red Button and Pidgeot has done over here. So you can see right now they are holding against 4 team members: Archer, Grasshopper, Alpha, and Zachary. They are holding themselves, the 2 of them, against 4 guys. And that's a very intense situation to be there. Yes, they have been shot Fox 1s. Yes, they have less range. But yes, they are as scary as the Fox 3 missiles, you can see. Too scary to be really comfortable with that situation. And they really did a great job. I mean, you can see here, of course, Pidgeot. It seems that he hasn't seen Grasshopper here. Maybe, and just maybe, hindsight 2020, he could have turned out south to help Red Button. So he could. So at the same time, he was going to be defending that 120 and that 120 from there. He could have killed Grasshopper, giving us space from Red Button to recommit and keep on fighting. You can see that those little details are what makes things the decisive factor of the fight. Okay, let me try to close the CS and let me try to check with the teams if they are up for interview. So guys, yeah, they are going to be ready. So give me a sec, I'm going to get the teams ready for an interview and we'll be starting with it, guys. See you in a sec. So guys, now we are live for the interview. From left to right, we have Archer from VTAF. Please say hi.
Hello.
Then we have in the center, myself here, and well, to me we have the Godfather from the Luft. I'm going to say one second. I'm going to butcher the name. Taktische Luftwaffengeschwader. I cannot pronounce the
Yes.
numbers for real.
Hi there, let me help you out. Taktisches Luftwaffengeschwader 66.
Something like that.
Yeah.
My Spanish ass cannot pronounce that words really. And
But you did
Grasshopper
good.
from and Grasshopper from Bravo VTAF 2 here with us.
Hello, guys.
And of course, Pijot also from the one guy who was holding the line on the southern side of the combat there. From Pijot from I'm going to try to pronounce it. Taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader.
Yeah,
Almost.
great. Almost right. Thanks. Hi, guys.
Welcome, you guys. I I do know me that well yet, okay, guys. But I love butchering my names and trying to butcher names is a great deal of fun for myself when I'm streaming. So
Right.
you gave me the best opportunity for that, and for that I'm grateful.
Perfect.
Okay, of course, first and foremost, congratulations are in order for Bravo Beta for your nice fight today. Your victory.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
From our side as well, a great fight, guys. Yeah, we had loads of fun, and you had a deserved win.
Yeah, great
Thank
fight.
you, man.
It was fun.
Your fight really good. So yeah, it was a really fun game.
Yeah, of course. One more thing I was noticing, I was mentioned I'm going to say Germans. Okay? I'm going to summarize to Germans guys today. To German guys, good friends from Germany. They are a very new team, and you guys are doing a heck of a good job. I mean, as I was mentioning to you before, really your defensive maneuvering still needs a bit of practice. It shows, but the kind of defensive maneuvering and decision that you are making is for a medium level team, and you have been around for what, 1 month, maybe 2 months, maybe.
Yeah, thank you. So actually, it's our 4th match. So we've been starting in January with PvP matches, and actually we just dived right in. We said, hey, we want to give it a chance, and we saw the 2 tournaments coming up, and we said, let's give it a try. And, the first round in SATAC, we just got beaten up badly. But we made so many friends there. So thanks, big shout out to the friends of OTP and Night Owls, who actually opted in to help us out with training, with scrimming, and we learned so much.
There you go, Jens. And of course, questions are in order, and this is something it's very interesting to see. I did notice from the start, but nevertheless, that's something I want you guys to mention and explain to the guys so they do know and they can check themselves. So I've seen from both sides, and first, please, Bravo, answer. Then good friends from Germany. I did notice that both teams decided to go for a long-term fight, trying to deplete the enemy team from missiles. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, on the first round we saw that they are coming fast and high, so we kind of guessed that they will launch and waste their fuels and membranes, so we tried to take it to the long round. And the second round was almost the same.
Yeah, of course. I did notice that part from your side. And interestingly, from the other side, I didn't thought that the German team. I'm going to butcher it once again. I don't feel comfortable or not. Taktischen Luftwaffengeschwader team. It has been worse than before. Has where I thought that you were going for that. I mean, I did notice in the first round one of the guys was putting lots of fuel trying to make VTAF and Bravo think that you are going to do a 40 miles out shot and then turn out cold, and did manage to get one of the missiles with him. That's all. But I was thinking that that's what's going to be your deployment for all the fight. But I saw that after a few minutes, you started to send missiles downrange way faster and depleting yourself for missiles way faster than VTAF. So I want to know what was the thought process behind your team regarding that fast switch from saving and making VTAFs waste missiles and then changing to really putting missiles on range?
That is a pretty good question, what our thinking was. I think we just practiced kind of that way. We wanted to, maybe get 2 missiles fired at the guy who's running first in the first match. We had like 2 triangles, and one guy was flying in the front, and we hoped that they might waste like 1 missile on him, so 2 missiles would be gone. And then we said, okay, we wanted to play it like normally, like go into the cranks, try to get into range, try to do some shots. We didn't really want to go totally defensive on that part of the match, because since, as you mentioned, we just started out, or as Godfather mentioned, we just started out. So we are pretty happy when we defeat 1 or maybe 2 missiles. But we thought if we would like kind of ask them to shoot us, they might just get a kill nonetheless. So we thought, okay, we need to put a little pressure on, and maybe you get lucky. And the streams I've seen is when you get the first guy down on the other team, and you got a little bit the upper hand. So, and we thought maybe we can get 1 down, and then we can like put a little bit more pressure on, and maybe get them to make some mistakes. Of course, well,
Yeah.
they taught us that they did not fall for that, so but we tried.
Yeah, and actually the last time when we fought OTP, we lost a lot of ground because we were slowly getting into the bubble. So this time we said, okay, we want to prove our ground and hold the area, and therefore we want to be there quick, but then not waste our missiles all at once, and then be a bit more defensive, and then 1 shot at a time and defend 1 at a time. And I think the coordination went a lot better than last time. So that's a good one, and now we need to work on the details.
Yeah, of course, we are being very picky about all the details, because I think that's the part where it shows what the thought process behind all the teams regarding the fights. That's why I love doing these interviews, because the viewers cannot really know what has been going through your mind and what decision what has been shown today, unless we do these kind of questions. And of course, one more question from good friends from Bravo VTAF. Regarding communication, I asked you about before. We know your fun detail that you told 3 different languages at the same at once, so Russian, English, and Turkish. So I cannot even think how you really make things happen. But that someday I will fly with you and really understand how things go out, and maybe add a bit of Spanish to the mix, so we have even more fun.
You're always welcome. In this match, on the right side, we had Turkish and English going on at the same time, and the left side, English and Russian going on at the same time. And I think we can manage it.
I will always get flabbergasted for that situation, really. Oh,
we need
freaking
1 more language on center, so you can bring your Spanish.
Perfect, I'll do, because that's a deal. But of course, one thing I want to really understand from your side is, how do you prepare to fight a team who you don't have any information whatsoever? Because yes, our general friends from no, I'm not going to mention its name this time. Good friends from Germany, you don't have much information about them. Of course, they are a new team. You can't count on them being a new team that they are going to be less proficient compared to teams that you are used to train against and fight against. But nevertheless, how do you train and prepare for a fight against a team you don't know almost anything at all from?
Well, to be honest, we don't really train. That's the answer. But we try to do new things and the same things we have done in the past at the same time. So, like improvising the old tactics and lineup, which we found as useful. So we just do the same thing every time when we fly with Bravo. So yeah, we don't train much. We play once in 3 weeks and a month, maybe. Not have time to train that much. But yeah, we try to do things we done in the past and found useful.
That's a good answer for sure. So you guys on stream, then you know what to do when you face a team that you don't know of. Then get yourself comfortable with your own tactics and see how it goes and adapt, basically. And of course, the same question goes the other side. For you, German friends, how do you prepare against a team that you have information of?
To be honest, I think that the biggest challenge for us was to, just get settled in PvP as a whole. So I guess our main task was, to get the basics running, and there's still a lot of work to be done there. But as I said, we do improve in this thanks to our friends. So actually the training was more based on, getting the basics done, and maybe next year we can train on the teams, but yeah, not this round.
May I have a question for Arch or Grasshopper?
Of course.
Sure.
Ah, cool. Because the things you just talked about, that you kind of trained, and then you kind of fall back to the things you trained and you succeeded with, and you just train, like you said, you just trained once a month, or just a match once a month? Because we are just in the process of getting all that in, like soaking all the information in. And we have a decision process, let's say like this, after the ACES matches and the SATAC matches, because we need to know which way we want to go. If we want to go PvP path longer or more intense or something. And so it's always interesting for us to know how much you guys need to train, if you have to spend like really like every second day to train to have any chances, or is it more like you need to train hard in the beginning, and then when you found something successful you can fall back to on that one? Or how do you guys make it? How you do it?
Well, at the first stage we were playing scrims like for 1 month every weekend. We started off like that on last January till the last February, like 1 month, yeah. So in the first stage you have to train hard to understand how other people play rather than how you play, and by that you will find your mistakes and you have to improvise them to create your own play style. But after that you can't really stick with one single method to play, because someone will eventually find it and will, I don't know, overcome it. So you have to continuously improvise. And yeah, as I said, we play once in a month almost with SATAL and SATAC matches. No training these days. Maybe we will have a scrim tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you get the things going on, you don't really have to play that hard. That's
cool.
my opinion, obviously.
Yeah, that's pretty inspiring for us, because as much fun as DCS is, and as much fun as PvP matches and scrims and trainings and all that stuff is, you need to kind of figure out a way to combine it with your normal life, like
Yeah, exactly.
Do we have a life outside of this? Really?
a little bit.
What's
Oh,
that?
okay.
I know I have.
Now, of course, I can also tell my 2 cents. DCW, my team, of course, I'm not the one putting the hard work. It's the rest of my guys, mainly Anaconda and Flamingo only fans. But of course, I can tell you from experience that when we started as a team after TAC 21.1, preparing to TAC 21.2 and SATAL, we were training like 4 hours daily, 5 hours.
Wow.
Yes, and Flamingo and Anaconda sometimes even 2-3 hours more from time to time. So yeah, we were very intense to get up to speed and really understand what was going on. And then and we were holding that rhythm almost until we are talking from mid August, July, July more or less. From July up until Christmas, we were holding almost that rhythm. In Christmas, we were training like 4 or 5 times per week, 2-3 hours each time. And now we've dropped it up to 2-3 times per week, 2 hours. So
Okay.
yeah, of course, when you get a more rhythm, then it's more about maintaining and then be able to really put time into it when you need to adapt to a big change. For example, the Tomcat is a very big change for us because now it's been very nerfed compared to before. It's more realistic, which I applaud and I do appreciate. But of course, for competitive settings, it's harder to utilize, and then we have to really learn and readapt, and then that you have to put big time into that, adapt, overcome, and then keep on maintaining your level going forward.
Yeah.
But really, it's
Great.
just a matter of time and keep on going forward. That's all.
Great. Cool, because it's always nice to have like some opinions how other guys and obviously guys that who know what they're doing go about their business, and that's just helping in our decision process. So it's just pretty great. Thanks for your answers. They help us a lot, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you can ask anyone anytime. The community for PvP environment so far I've seen is very open and very welcoming. So feel free to ask anyone. Like really, I don't think that anyone will bite your hand for asking. You know. Nah, but
Yeah,
really,
but that's our experience as well. So we just started in this community, and it's been so great, and so many guys from also different countries, coming up to us and telling us, hey, you're pretty bold, and is there any way we can support you? And hey, let's do a scrim. And so really thankful for being welcomed in this community.
Yeah, I'm thankful that you have joined, because in any other way I will not be able to talk to or for our good friends from TaktLwG66 or something like that. Geschwader. Okay,
Yeah.
that's better.
Great.
Yeah, that's it.
Geschwader.
That's it.
Okay. That's it. TaktLwG66. Oh,
Yeah. That's
I
right.
now I learned German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, but for my part, that's really it. I see in chat no more questions have been asked, and since that's all for today, do you want to add something more to the table, gents?
Well, one thing I want to add is thanks a lot for making that's the stream, and I've just switched into it, and I think you did a pretty great job. And it's always great for the audience if you have some host who really kind of lives in the moment, and I think you just did that great. So thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, indeed, good job. I
Thank you,
can't wait to watch stream and see how you butcher players' names.
Well, this time I was having so much fun butchering the TaktLwG66. No, I was trying to butcher that name too much. I was so focused on that I didn't butcher that many names this time. Sadly, next time I'll be sure to do so. But nevertheless, guys, thank you for joining me here. I hope that you had really lots of fun seeing that you had, and I hope that you guys have some fun watching the stream afterwards. But of course, for all the guys over here, we will be doing a raid to Kebab, who is doing the stream between 51st PVO 100 key up against 107th, who are the time behind the SATAC tournament. So guys, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, VTAF, and I'm not going to say it, German guys for joining us. And hopefully we'll be seeing more often than not in these competitive settings.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Thank you, guys.
So guys, we are going to start raiding Kebab, and guys, see you tomorrow for the next stream between Leading Edge and I always forget my names as per usual, Cobra. So guys, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.